Welcome back to another innovation ride test. Today we are checking out the GoEagle from GoPowerBike. Let's go ahead and turn her on and see how she rides. So we've got in pedal assist level 1 right now. Just doing a little ride. I guess up to about that 7-8 miles per hour. And even though this has a more powerful motor, it is only going up to that top speed of 20 miles per hour. So it definitely feels like it could go faster. You know, it's got a 48 volt battery, 750 watt motor, so we should be able to get some higher speeds out of it. But keeping it at that class 2 makes it a little bit more accessible to other places that are a little bit tougher on class 3 e-bikes. Not pointing any fingers. You know what I'm saying? There's some states around here that make it a little bit tougher to own a class 3. Oh, that's my camera. Wow, so good. I guess this isn't gonna work. All right, we'll try that. Let's see. I'll edit that out. Let's just continue on our way. Sorry for that brief interruption. We had a rear GoPro. Decided I wanted to take a dive into the tires. Not recommended if you're a GoPro jumping in tires going about 16 miles per hour, which is what we're going in pedal assist level 4 here. Go ahead and hit on these brakes. Stop really well. We do have the motor inhibitors on these brakes as well, so as soon as you're touching on the brakes, even if I'm pedaling, it's going to kill the power going to the motor. Just a nice little safety feature there. And let's finally hit it into pedal assist level 5. Let's get up into 6th gear. Very comfortable cruising speed, honestly. We don't get any ghost pedaling or anything like that. It is geared really well for that 20 mile per hour with those 6 gears. Let's go this way, shall we? And even if we're starting off in pedal assist level 5, it's a nice ramp up there to that top speed of 20 miles per hour. One of the things I really like about this, oh, my poor GoPro. My poor GoPro. Call off the search party. We found it. Well, let's check out the damage. This fell off and is broken. Cool. No more filters on here. The lens is good. Screen is good. Okay. What about that? You kind of work? Hey, that kind of works. Where are we? Let's cruise. Apologize for that that other GoPro related delay here. Just dropping GoPros left and right. Good thing I have so many of them. So we're going here at pedal assist 5, hitting that top speed of 20 miles per hour fairly quickly. It's a nice, easy ramp up. And if I'm thinking about, you know, who this bike was designed for, either people who are, you know, delivering food, or, you know, you've got cargo in the back, it is nice that you do have a little bit less get up and go here for this particular use case. You guys know me, I do enjoy a good get up and go sort of e-bike, but when I'm thinking about who this is designed for and what they're going to use it for, I like that. The other thing that I like about here is it is going to show us our wattage that we're pulling. So right now we're pulling about between 400 and 500, and that's cool, just so we know, you know, exactly how efficient our battery and the whole operating procedure here is going. Go ahead and cut over here. Now let's go ahead and let's shift down a little bit and pedal assist 0. All right, so I also like that when we have pedal assist turned off, you know, it's not going to allow us to bump that throttle, which is nice. And then it's also still going to tell us how fast we're going, which is another excellent thing. So even if we're going up, we're shifting second to third. Nice easy shift there. Third to fourth, easy shift. Fourth to fifth. And fifth to sixth. A little bit of a delay there between fifth to sixth. But honestly, everything was still pretty smooth. And yeah, you just pedal around like this. Still showing us our miles per hour, watts, 0, because the motor is off. Let's go ahead and put the pedal assist back on, because we like to rock and roll around here. And let's do some pedaling. Now, one of the things that I do like about this, which is one of the things I noted on the KBO Breeze, is that when you go between pedal assist and to throttle, there's no delay between the power delivery there, which is nice. I'm somebody who uses the throttle to get off quickly most of the time. But, sorry, I was trying to think about that as if it wasn't a joke. But it kind of, you know what I mean? It's hard for my brain to hear that phrase and not think about a joke. Anywho, so we're screwing around over here. Nope, we're just going. Ooh, boy. Hope my mom doesn't see this. Anyway, so we're cruising around, top speed 20 miles per hour, pulling about 300, 400 watts, depending on what we're doing here. And the ride itself is fairly smooth. We've only got suspension up here in the front. We've got that front fork suspension, and it does give us some nice, really some nice riding quality there. And normally we will not be taking this bike off-road. This is designed for something a little bit more urban, but we do have some fairly aggressive tires on here. And the tires that come on the GoEagle, I do like them quite a bit. I mean, they have puncture protection, they've got sidewall reflective stripes, and a little bit more of an aggressive tread. So personally, I'm a big fan of the tires on here. So let's go ahead and take it off-road. Let's see what happens. Again, going from throttle to pedaling. No delay there. Excelente. Yeah, I'm just riding around. It's just a comfortable ride. Now the bike does feel a little less nimble. I'm sure the big tires and just kind of this, you know, thicker frame for this style of bike doesn't help with that. But even, you know, off-roading like this, it feels pretty good. And I still feel like I got some pretty good control, kind of weaving around a little bit. Nothing too wild, you know. If I was delivering a pizza, I wouldn't want somebody's pepperoni to end up on the wrong side, you know what I mean? And it looks like we're gonna test out how waterproof this bike is. It's starting to rain a little bit. A ride test. Maybe I'll come with some sort of catchy title like e-bike riding in a monsoon, question mark. Can this e-bike survive the rain? That's probably a little less catchy. But as you guys know, the ride test is really just about the experience. It's pretty raw, mostly unedited. And I'll probably take out a lot of that GoPro stuff earlier. Maybe I'll take out the joke that I don't want my mom to hear. We don't know. We really don't know what happens till it gets to the editing bay. But for the most part, it is just about the experience. Like if you were on this bike, what would you be experiencing? That's my job, to relay that in the ride test. If you guys want to know about the different components that make up the bike, we've also got the in-depth review, which you can check out. I'll throw a card over here somewhere, probably mention it in another spot or two. And yeah, we're cruising. We just went around that whole area. We hit some bumps and potholes, handled itself well, and the shocks made everything pretty comfortable. And again, we're just cruising. Go ahead and see if we can ride this thing no-handed. Oh yeah, wow, that's actually really nice. Cruising 20 miles per hour, no hands, very lovely. Go ahead and do another brake test here. Just Just nice, easy stopping. Now, these brakes on here are mechanical, and as you guys know, I'm a fan of the hydraulic disc brakes. But because this bike isn't going that fast, really only getting 19.5, 20 miles per hour on here, I don't know if you really need to have the extra hydraulics. We're not going to be going on, you know, any crazy uphills or downhills, and you know, the top speed being at 20. The mechanical disc brakes are probably fine. Just gotta make sure you have those, you know, tuned up correctly. Sometimes that can be a pain in the butt, making sure they're tuned up right. That's part of owning an e-bike, you know. It's part of owning any bike in general, is, you know, knowing how it works, knowing how to fix things when they break, or having a little change set aside to have somebody else who knows what to do fix it for you. Now, I definitely do most of my own bike mechanic work, but I also know that it takes me a lot longer than it would take somebody. So if I'm, you know, in a pinch where I've got something I need to do that maybe takes a little bit of a higher priority in my life, you know, I'll take it down to a shop, pay 75, 80 bucks, you know, whatever the cost is, to have somebody who knows what they're doing put it together. Because it's either I spend a little bit of time on it, maybe I don't do it correctly, or, you know, pay a little bit extra to have somebody do it for me. Go ahead and pop out the halfway over here. So all in all, the experience is fairly good. It's a comfortable ride. Obviously, there are a few things that I would change about the bike if I was going to be keeping it long term. Probably would get different grips on here. I don't hate the faux leather ergonomic grips per se, but you just see them all the time, and I think back in the day I thought they were cool, and after using them so long, and then comparing that to some of the other grips that I have on various other bikes that I have, I don't know. Maybe they just lost their charm. Plus, we've got this, you know, the half grip on this side with the twist throttle, and so then my grip over here is sort of, you know, not quite as good as it could be. With the half grip on this side, it is oversized to the point where I feel like I do get pretty good grip on it. So no complaints as far as that goes, but it is the debate of twist throttle versus thumb throttle. And I like thumb throttles. I've swapped out a couple of twist throttles for thumb throttles, and that's just the way I like to go. You know, I've got a nice big grip over here, and I can use the throttle when I want to. And I've found that it's a little bit less likely that I will accidentally hit the throttle if it is a thumb throttle as opposed to the twist throttle. Well, it hasn't started downpouring yet, so we're going for another little jaunt over here. Again, kind of hitting some bumps, but it's fairly smooth. Yeah, I would have no problem riding this 8 to 10 miles a day. If I'm thinking about the commuter who might be looking at this bike, it's not too bad. But again, some of the stuff I would upgrade, probably put on some different grips, swap out the twist throttle for a thumb throttle. And that's just my personal preference. I don't know if there's some faux leather ergonomic conventions out there who, you know, may be banning us from attending in the future, but, you know, that's just my personal preference. Okay, got a little bit of air there. Okay, GoEagle, I see you flapping those wings. Flapping those wings, Okay, didn't think we'd be getting a little bit of air here, but there you go. And as I mentioned, guys, if you want to check out all the specs, we've got some of those in the description. We also have a full in-depth review where we talk about all the different specs, talk over some sexy B-roll. You know how we do around here. All right, guys, thank you so much for riding along with me as we're testing out the GoEagle from GoPowerBike. If you want to know more about them, I'll have a link to their website down below. And like I said, if you want to watch the in-depth review, we've got a link to that as well. And if there's anything we didn't cover here in the ride test, maybe we covered it in the in-depth review. And if we didn't, please let us know down in the comments. I love talking to you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.